5 things came up yesterday that is guiding the committee. Number one, it was true that there was an incident, but the investigation conducted on the pilots or on the crew, were they right? Who did it? What happened? Was it true? We find out that, look, the pilot that was involved wrote us a petition that it's not true, that it was not on drug. The co-pilot, same thing, and then the crew. But we didn't base it on that alone. We went further to NCA. When it happened, what did you do? They also said they did their own immediate investigation to check the report of the NSIB. But when they checked, there was nothing like that. So how do you handle this? And then the chairman of Airpeace himself, when he came on board, he said, look, there was nothing like that. However, even to take precautions, they decided that, look, for a thorough investigation to be done, they suspended the people that were involved. And NCA too suspended their license immediately the incident happened, which is the normal practice all over the world. But an amazing thing happened. Apart from the drug issue, there was an argument in the cockpit. The argument was that when the pilot was about to land and the co-pilot realized that at the rate they are coming, he now told the pilot that go around. The pilot refused. One of the reasons we found out was that the difference between the pilot and the co-pilot, the gap was much. Over 10,000 miles experience, and the co-pilot was less than about 1,100 miles experience. So maybe the guy ego came into it. How can you be controlling me? Something like that. All this we were able to find out yesterday. However, there's one thing that was missing. It was only the airline that claimed that they always do what is called random checking of their pilots and their crew before flying. Are you following me? When the airline now claimed that, then the question comes in that, who cross-checked the airline? Who cross-checked the airline that, look, they have done, is there any random checking? We find out that the random checking is not all that constant. The gap is a bit much. So yesterday we were able to say, look, at least you can do your random checking maybe once in a month instead of once in 3 months, so that you can really find out the airline that are not doing the needful or that are not doing the right thing. Some of the things came up yesterday that we were happy, but the good news is that from the preliminary investigation that the NSIB said that the pilots were on drug, the good news is what we find out that probably it was an human error. It wasn't a drug. Maybe the speed was much or miscalculation. And if you notice, in all over the world, most of the crashes of the aircraft is human error. More than 90% are always human error. So overshooting the runway may be human error, not necessarily on drugs. I'm not preempting the final report of the NSIB, but from what we gather from the airline, NCAA, and some of the public that we interview, somebody like Dr. Demore. Demore has been NCAA director for over 30 years before he retired. They were all there yesterday and threw light into the investigation, and we were able to come to that conclusion that it's too early because we need to build confidence in Nigeria when you are flying. Even yesterday, when one of the pilots was trying to explain to us the situation in the air, he said it's safer in the air. I said, to you because it's your job. It's not safer in the air for those of us who are carpenter. From that takeoff to landing, yourself, you put me on ground, that's the little I know that, thank God, I've landed safely. So these are some of the few things which is the essence we're able to pick from the investigation, and then we'll try and get our reports ready to the Senate for further deliberation And those are the 5 things I told you that we're able to gather that, apart from draw. So there are some certain quarrel or argument, even in the cockpit. In part of the report, one of the few things I believe we will put there is that whenever you are putting a pilot and a co-pilot, you should make sure that probably they may not be on the same level, but let the pilot not be all that inferior or so low to the captain, so that maybe when he's giving his own opinion about some incident, they can listen to each other. Like it was so funny when the co-pilot was saying that he told the pilot that go around 3 times, and the pilot refused. And we now find out that the gap between them was so much that you look at him that those are the things that happened yesterday.